One of the best posts I've seen today, the takedown of Joe Biden's picture in the White House. Such a beautiful, glorious thing. We are 3 days away from getting back to normalcy, and I can't wait. Let's dive into it. Question to my Californians. You guys recalled this guy 2 years ago. You got the million signatures that y'all needed to recall this guy. And what happens? Y'all people vote him back in. Here it is, years later. California's up in smoke. Thousands lost their houses. 20 plus dead. People lost everything from their childhood they will never get back. And he already has a plan in effect, so-called California 2.0, which means this scumbag has already had in the works as if this was already planned out. But yet and still, y'all vote for this. I'm sorry for the people that lost their homes, their pets, loved ones, property damage, or completely lost everything. But at the same time, y'all voted for this. Let's listen to Gavin Newsom with his left and right dancing shoulders as if he's happy and excited to know what's coming and just how much money he just cashed in on. Let's take a look at the devil real quick. Sad, just totally sad.
We're dealing with a myriad of issues. I was just talking to Josh Green, the governor down in Hawaii, who had some ideas around some land use concerns he has around speculators coming in, buying up properties and the like. So we're already working with our legal teams to move those things forward, and we'll be presenting those in a matter of days, not just weeks. We're dealing with a myriad of issues.
So basically, he seems pretty excited to me with the left and right bouncing of the shoulders because as if he just cashed in on a big payday. This is the worst governor in United States history. I'm sorry. And this guy always have the audacity and the nerve to mention Ron DeSantis, the governor here in Florida. You can't even wipe the floor with Ron DeSantis' dirty drawers, you son of a bitch. You are the most corrupt and the most deceitful lying scumbag on the face of the planet for what y'all doing to Californians, for what y'all did for the firefighters not having water in the fire hydrants to help fight these fires. You are the problem in California. They need to vote your ass out. Not only you need to be voted out, you need to be kicked out, and you need to be in prison for the crimes you're doing against your people in California. Done with this. I want to shift gears to our upcoming and most likely to be our next U.S. Attorney General. Now, scumbags like Adam Schiff is trying his best not to get her voted in because of the fear of what's coming for those people that lied to us, the 51 intelligence agents that signed off on the Hunter Biden laptop and told us it was all Russian disinformation and propaganda and all this garbage. Pound Bunny is the truth. See, what happened is when they got rid of Matt Gaetz and ruled out Matt Gaetz because they feared Matt Gaetz. And they know Matt Gaetz wasn't having it. And if he ever came in and got in as the Attorney General, every last one of them was going down for their crimes. But what they didn't know is Pam Bondi is 2 times to 3 times worse than Matt Gaetz in a good way of taking down the corruption of Washington, D.C. and the bureaucrats and all these people that's getting paid to screw the American people over. But here's a mic drop from Pam Bondi just the other day, letting their ass have it and letting them know she ain't having it as she responds back to the deep state official. Check this out.
Donald Trump, we keep saying he won this election by 77.3 million votes and 312 electoral votes. Look at the map of California, Senator Schiff. It's bright red, the popular vote, for a reason. People want law and order. They want to be safe so they can go to take their children to school. They can go to church, Senator Hawley. People want safe streets. Of course, we care about our economy and what's happening in this world. But if we're not safe, none of that works. We have got to come together. We have got to work together to make America safe again. And that, in turn, will make America great again. And I don't know where that phrase has become a bad word because Let
me stop right there. Now, as she's grilling Adam Schiff, the deep stater, there's nothing possibly he can say or come back and discredit this woman. Pam Bundy is a beast, and she's going to prove to the American people that she works for the American people. And all these crooked, corrupt Democrats and deep state rhinos, their day is coming, and that's what they fear the most. When this woman takes office, and from day one, when her and Kash Patel start unraveling these documents and looking up the corruption that they did the last 4 years, a lot of people going to jail, and that's what they fear. Back to the video.
I think that's a great one. The questions from Senator Schiff. I look forward to working with you and the state of California to do everything we can to fight violent crime in California. And you know as well as I, that crime is only going to go through the roof now after these forest fires. You're going to have looting. You're going to have price gouging. You're going to have so many things that I have dealt with in the state of Florida, and I am committed to working with California just as much as I am committed to working with you, Senator Kennedy, in the tragedy that just took place in Louisiana.
Now, what she said is already happening. You're seeing people being arrested for looting people's houses that had to evacuate from the fires, people dressed in firemen gear, acting like they're firemen and running to people's houses and stealing their belongings. Everything she said is already happening in California.
Given all the human beings that were murdered in your state, and we have the Super Bowl coming up in less than 3 weeks now, I believe, Senator. I've been a little busy, but we've got to ensure, if I'm confirmed, that everyone in this country is safe. And I will work with you. I will work with you, Senator. I will work with all of you in this country for everything that Senator Blackburn said. We have got to reduce violent crime, and we have got to restore integrity to our law enforcement officers.
Did she say anything wrong? Anything at all? She didn't say anything wrong. But yet and still, these people are trying to stop her from taking her position. They're running scared. And they're scared charges will be brought up against them. But you know what? Their days are coming. Their days are limited. We are 3 days away from Inauguration Day. And if God's will, everything goes as planned, no one does a terrorist attack, no cyber attack, no blackouts, and Trump takes office and his cabinet take office, you will see a difference within the first 90 days of this administration. And all these people that did harm to this country, they will pay the piper. Done with this.